My name is Julie Redfern and I'm a physiotherapist, but I'm also a professor of public health and director of the Institute for Evidence-Based Healthcare at Bond University.
So tell me, what is World Heart Day and why is it important?
So World Heart Day is supported by the World Heart Federation, happens on the 29th of September, and it's important to sort of delineate and have that day where we think about it and focus on heart health. And that's important because around the world we're seeing increasing numbers of people living with heart disease, and Australia is not immune and part of that story. So having that one day where we can focus and think about it and get the messaging out clearly is really important for cardiovascular health globally.
Julie, tell me, what's your key message this World Heart Day?
Key message. I mean, it's all about reducing cardiovascular disease and the implications of it, preventing it and improving cardiovascular health for people all over the world.
Why is heart disease still Australia's biggest killer?
That's a good question. Why is heart disease Australia's biggest killer? Well, I think a lot of it has to do with we don't have all the answers. We have really good treatments. We're improving the treatments, but we actually don't have the, golden nugget of how to stop a lot of the heart disease. And I think it's a little bit of a hidden kind of disease in a way. You can have a heart attack today and look and feel the same tomorrow. And perhaps we don't recognise the risk that people have after they've already had a previous heart attack. So I think it's a little bit of a hidden disease in a way.
What are some of the key stats around heart health? How many people does it affect?
So we know that over 500,000 Australians every single year end up in one of our hospitals with heart disease, and the condition actually affects 1 in every 3 families around the country. So it's a huge problem that we really have so many people affected that we want to try and help as many as we can.
What are 2 key messages that you want to get across on World Heart Day?
2 key messages to get across on World Heart Day are, firstly, see your GP regularly, get checks and monitor your heart health. And secondly, that heart disease is something to think about for the rest of your life. So we want to do better at raising the awareness about lifelong cardiovascular health for all who need it.
Tell me a bit about this BBC documentary and what it means to you to have your work featured with such a well-known and prestigious organisation.
Yeah, the BBC documentary, I think it means a lot to reach. I think that for me is what it's about. Having these kind of organisations behind what we're doing will put the messages out there about helping people live their best lives. So the mini documentary that I've been involved with will be the only one from Australia, and it's the only one about supporting the people with heart disease after their condition has been diagnosed. So for me, it is about messaging all over the world about the importance of this space and trying to kind of shift that thinking.